that we all share in life is to be happy. And to achieve that happiness, we seek outwards. We invest in acquisitions. We invest in relationships. And somewhere deep down, we feel that even after acquiring so many possessions, inside is getting emptier. There is something that's missing, so incomplete. It's not a happy feeling. As if either we are wearing down by the problems or world's cheating on us. So at that moment, the question comes to our mind, what should we do? And yoga is the answer, the resolution for all that. Yoga gives us so much happiness that it lasts till the last breath of our life. So we need to understand, how does this all happen when we start doing yogic practices? How does it make us happy? What happens inside that creates so much joy, feeling of bliss? See, this world comprises of 3 gunas. Gunas is a Sanskrit word which means qualities. The entire world comprises of 3 qualities, 3 gunas that determine our nature. The first one is called tamas. Second one is called rajas. These are Sanskrit words. And the third one is called sattva. So pay little attention. When tamas predominates us, then what happens? That's when all the delusions take place. The life becomes very dull, boring, meaningless. Anger starts to build in us. Hatred continues to increase. And we human beings tend to engage into activities that are not connected with the upliftment of our life. Then the second guna is rajas. When rajas predominates our nature, then we have so many desires. We are constantly thinking about fulfilling our desires. We run from one desire to another desire. And when the desire is not fulfilled, people with rajas qualities are filled with lots and lots of sadness. And because we are trying to just find happiness by fulfilling our desires, there is so much restless energy that continues to build in us. We are not at peace. Constantly running like a rat from morning till evening. And then the third quality, guna, that determines our nature is sattva. Sattva is when we feel so calm, so blissful, we feel so balanced, we feel so serene, tranquil. That's when the awareness is increasing. The alertness is increasing, the happiness is increasing. No matter what situation or people we need to deal with, but we never lose our balance. But in today's world, sattva is a very rare commodity to be found. And we all have all three qualities and they keep changing. Some times of the day, sattva prevails in us, and then there are moments in a day when rajas is prevailing in us, and then there are moments that come to our life when tamas is prevailing in us. But our success in life, our happiness in life, our peace in life depends upon which of the three qualities predominates us, which of the three qualities we use to operate our day-to-day living, which are the three qualities that predominate us when we are thinking, acting, feeling. And this is where yoga plays a very important role, that when we start doing yogic practices, it enhances sattvic qualities in us. More and more moments of the day are spent in sattvic nature. That means more and more of our time every day is filled with happiness, joy, peace. We feel so healthy, confident, strong, and aware. Very powerful. And this is what the goal of life is. The purpose of our life is to increase sattva in our nature. Because when sattva predominates, the two, which is rajas and tamas, they are at a lower level. And it's so simple. But why sattva sometimes is not prevailing? Because most of the times either we are living in the past and we are very angry about the past. Why this happened? Or we are living in the future and we are very anxious about the future and we are not in this present moment. But when sattva prevails, we are in this present moment, we are harmonious. We feel so much at peace. So the purpose of life is to increase sattvic qualities in our life. That sattva dominates our nature so that every day our happiness, our peace, our physical and mental health, it increases. It's that simple. And these three gunas, they relate directly to our three levels of consciousness. This is a very interesting science. The more we try to understand it, the more clarity it brings to our mind, easier it becomes to lead a happy life. That's all. Very simple. So these three qualities, they relate directly to three levels of consciousness. And those three levels are sleeping state, second is dream state, and third is awakened state. Now, sleeping state, if we think of it, sleeping consciousness, then when we sleep, it directly affiliates with tamas, that we are lazy, lethargic, we are not acting, we are not thinking, we are not aware, and we are not engaging ourselves in any activities that uplift our life. So when our consciousness is sleeping, tamas increases. We are increasing tamas. That's why people who sleep for very long hours can never be productive, they are never creative. The stress level continues to increase in their life. Why? Because they're always behind. There's not enough time in the day to catch up with the work because most of the time is spent in tamas, sleeping consciousness.